G'day guys and girls, Corey here from Good Oil, hope you're well. Just about to shoot a video and the computer packed a SAD, so I thought I would use the phone, which has a slightly better camera anyway, and I can flick things around. So I've got this list I've been working on with some people, which is just reviewing the things that really make an impact on Google My Business and where you rank on Google My Business. Because last week, Brian Dean, one of the better SEO guys on the planet, released some really cool data, which has got a lot of us very interested. So I wanted to feed it back to you and what it means to your business and how you can use that information to your advantage. So what I'll do, guys, I'm just going to flip the camera around so I can work on this list and you can see what we're actually doing with people. So just bear with me for a second and I'll just turn this around. Okay, so this says how to elevate on Google My Business. So if you look up the top here, the setup and the posts are the most important thing. Okay, so this data that came out reckons that something like 25% of the ranking signals that tell Google where to put you come from the initial setup and your posts. Okay, so I'm just going to underline setup and posts because they're two separate things. When you first go to Google My Business and set your listing up, it walks you through a process. Now, what we find in our business is lots of people don't complete that process. They get halfway through and they get bored, or they don't think it's important. They don't create the short name, or they don't use the right categories or enough categories. They don't put in all the detail about their opening hours. They don't upload a logo, all that stuff. But if you follow the process from Google, they actually tell you exactly what to do. And then they give you a rating at the bottom. You're 85% of the way through or 100% of the way through. So the initial setup for Google My Business is the most important thing for how they rank the people who get in that 3-pack. Okay, so if we just put that equals 3-pack, if you can get the setup right and some good meaningful posts with words and keywords, you're a good shot at getting into that 3-pack. So the posting aspect is when Dave, our guy, gets onto this for a client, the first thing he does is he'll look at the setup and make sure they've got the category, the information, all the detail, and make sure it looks like a professional mini listing, right? So all the categories, etc. Then we will talk to the client about the importance of stuff we can upload. So what can we put, which images and videos can we upload that tells a story about your business? And it's not just images. We need to put some words in there which tell us a bit of a story about that business and tells Google what that business is all about. So the setup and the posts are both really, really important. It's really the top three, guys. If you can nail these top three, you will probably get into the 3-pack for your business. Okay, links to the site. Now this is less important than number 1, but more important than number 2, surprisingly. Now, links to your website is kind of the crux of SEO overall, how your website gets found overall. So what that means is how many websites point back to your website. So if you've been in business for a while and you've carved a bit of a niche as an expert, people will usually link back to your website and say, oh, you want to service your bike, talk to these guys, blah, blah, blah. So in business, the game is for website recognition and SEOs, get people to talk about your website and link back to your website is really important. Okay, so backlinks. Just remember this equals backlinks. You've got to have backlinks to your website. Okay, now the third most important factor is your review game. So in our business, we prompt our clients every week or so to make sure they've asked their most recent clients for a review, go back to their social media and drop the Google review link in there, get those Google reviews coming in. They're really, really important. Likewise, bad reviews send a bad signal to the business, to Google. The good reviews send a good signal. So we have seen people's businesses in our client list where they've got people with, say, one example had 9 reviews and there was a competitor ranked above him. Now this was confusing to the client, fair enough, but it's because the other person above him had been around for a lot longer, so they had more people linking back to them, and they'd actually completed their setup correctly. Okay, so they had all the categories, they had some posts, they had a logo, all that stuff. So the reviews are really important, and that's an ongoing thing you can do each week is chase up those reviews, but it's not the whole game, okay? The fourth most important thing is on-page SEO. So that's things like speed of your website. Okay, so it's really important to have the website built professionally and correctly so that Google can see it's a good site. And the fifth thing there is citations and directories pointing back at your site. This is kind of like backlinks, okay? So we build this for our clients. We put their website into a whole bunch of business directories that refer back to their website. So it gives Google the signal that it's a good website, it's been around and it's reputable. And the important thing with the citations is that the name, address, and phone number are all correct. Okay, so that's just some important stuff. I'm just going to flip the camera around again. So that's the most important stuff to get ranked on Google My Business. So just work through that list and make sure you've ticked the box with the setup. Make sure you're posting images and videos regularly with keywords, not just images, and make sure you're getting your review game under control. Any questions, dump them down below and we can help you out, or join our group. I'll put the link below. Cheers, guys. Bye.